Hi, I just wanted to share how I handled this rejection on the eve of my birthday with this nail spa with a particular nail tech. So I went to do manicure and pedicure, and the nail tech was to begin with my hands, right? My fingernails. I wanted it natural, just the nail polish. But the nail tech kept insisting that she must add artificial nails, then cut it halfway, that it's still gonna look natural somehow. I said, no, please, please, I understand, but please, I just want it all natural. I just want my real nails with some nail polish on it. She kept insisting, and it became an issue. We didn't quarrel, we didn't have any exchange of words, we were just discussing. But I realized that she was taking it too seriously, and I was so surprised. She kept insisting that I have to have the artificial nails attached, or else she won't do it. I said, really? I said, okay. Then she insisted that if I prefer it natural without the artificial nails attached, it's gonna be more expensive, $80. I became so confused. I said, really? All natural, no extra work done, and it becomes more expensive. She said yes. I said, wow. She insisted on trying it on my little finger, baby finger, baby finger, that this how it's gonna look. So I let her try it, then cut it, that it will look like this. That wouldn't that be wonderful? I said, of course it will be wonderful, but I just want it all natural, please. That's how I want it. And that's my fourth time in that nail spa. It just so happened that that was the first time the particular worker staff was taking care of me. So I saw it so strange. She kept insisting. I said, I understand what you're saying, please, but I want it all natural. My normal nails, then you put nail polish. That's all I want. I was so surprised when she said, she woke up, she said she won't do the nails. She became furious that she won't do the nails. I should get up and go sit down and wait for the other staff who are in charge of pedicure to do my legs. Oh my God. I said, really? For some reasons, I don't know, I was just so calm. But when I sat, I said, why did she get so pissed off? It's it's my nails and it's my choice how I want it. Like, why did she become so furious? Is there anything added to the artificial nails or what that she keeps insisting I must have them attached? So I just kept my calm. I say whatever the issue, that's her issue. So I sat there for a while. Then I was like, what? She refused to do your hands, and you still want to sit there and wait for the very spa to do your nails, your your toenails. Like, is everything okay? So no issue, no problem, no call for alarm. Behold, the other clients who were there, they were so surprised at what was going on. At the time, she was insisting that I accept the attached artificial nails. They were just watching, and they couldn't understand why she was like trying to force me to do it the way she wanted. So I just gently, at the end of the day, after I sat there for a few minutes waiting to go do the pedicure, my legs, right? I asked myself, what are you doing here? Get up and leave. So I got up gently, no anger, no frustration. And I can assure you about that, no anger, no frustration. But I was just surprised, like, why did she take it this far? She prefers not doing it. She prefers not having the dollar. If I wouldn't do it the way she wants, hmm, she was commanding me, imposing on me. Like, I don't have any autonomy. Okay, no issue. So I left. I opened the door and I left in peace. Trust me, I left in peace. I didn't let it get into my heart. So share with me, please. Is there any way you could have handled it if it was you? Could you share? So I left. I was advised to do review on the company site. I like to go by what my instincts tell me. I was not led to do any of that. It just occurred to me that tomorrow is your birthday. Just make sure you're having your moments and just let this slide. Like, that's on her. If I was led to do the review anywhere, I could have done that on their website on Google, but I wasn't led to do that. But all I know is I'm so happy that it didn't take an inch from my piece. So that's how I handled that situation. Handling rejection from a nail tech. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.